When the people of God stand up and stop tolerating it, the abortion holocaust will end in the name of Jesus Christ. When people start taking mass murder seriously and start acting outraged and start acting on behalf of their neighbors like children are actually being mass murdered. But if we continue to go about our business like it's no big deal, like they don't actually need our help, if we continue in silence and apathy, what does that say about our relationship with God? What does it say about your relationship with God if you can continue to turn a blind eye to mass murder in your community day after day after day? If you can simply dismiss it by saying, that's not my calling. No, that is your calling. You are called to love your neighbor the same way that you love yourself. You are called to rescue people from death. In Proverbs 24:11, it commands you to rescue people from death. Proverbs 24:11 says, rescue those who are being taken away to death. Hold back those who are stumbling to the slaughter. That is a command from God. And He will judge people who continue in rebellion against Him. He will judge every one of us. And those who have not been born again, those who have not been radically changed by the Spirit of the living God, they will go to hell. So many people are deceived. So many people who call themselves Christians are living lives of apathy in the midst of history's most devastating genocide. They are living for themselves. They are turning a blind eye. They are ignoring the people who need them the most. Faith without works is dead. Pure and undefiled religion before God the Father is this: to visit orphans and widows in their affliction and to keep oneself unstained from the world. That is James 1:27. God commands us to take care of orphans and widows. Orphans are being slaughtered in your community. Orphans are abandoned to death by their own parents in your community. And they need your voices. They need you to go out to where they're being murdered to speak up for them instead of staying in bed on Saturday morning because you want to sleep in. They are going to begin killing children as early as 5:30 in the morning tomorrow morning. But where will the Christians be? Where will the Christians be? All the Christians who just sang songs to God and told God that they love Him so much. Where will they be when children in their community are being torn limb from limb? They went and sang praises to God on Friday night, but on Saturday morning, they told God that they really don't love Him because they disobeyed His command. They didn't love their neighbor as themselves. They loved their sleep. They loved their comfort. They didn't want to make a big deal about mass murder. They wanted to stay inside their comfort bubble when people who desperately need them are being torn into little pieces with a vacuum hose. It's time to wake up, church. It's time to love your neighbor the same way that you love yourself. It's time to obey God. It is time to take seriously the genocide that you are living in. The American Holocaust that you are living in.
Actually, no more. No, keep going in there. A lot of people are coming out still.